Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. What did we do last run? We were on a 3-win streak. We randomed Isaac, which means we're randoming again. How's that for a memory, Dumbo? That's the elephant. I wasn't making a crack about your intelligence, because as far as I'm concerned, you know what? How many people watch these videos? 15 to 20 people? I would have to be crazy to think that I was the smartest person out there engaging in these videos. There's probably a Rhodes Scholar out there. Maybe, the world's foremost astrobiologist. I don't know, A3MGEYD9. If you're out there, if you meet me by Grubb's Tavern, I will show you where the treasure is hidden. But for real, if you're out there and you're like a super genius, you're like a Nobel laureate or something like that, let me know. I could really use a testimonial from an actual smart person to tell other people, like, hey, it's like a weight loss testimonial. They're like, I lost 10 of the easiest pounds of my life using the shake fuck. But I need some actual intelligent people to say, you know what, Northern Lion, he's not that stupid. He's not that. I'm not saying he can crack it in the super difficult field of sanitation engineering. I'm just saying he's not as stupid as people think he is from time to time. Please help me. If you're an actor, is there an actor out there that I could pay for the same privilege? Pisces, huh? I'm relatively pleased to have Pisces, I suppose. I'm surprised to be hearing the vacuum cleaner on the other side of the apartment. I assumed that the vacuuming was done. I was told there would be no math on today's episode. We're playing as Samson, by the way. What do I think about playing as Samson? I'm okay with it. That is actually a pretty okay turn of events. No, it's not. We traded a bomb for 2 cents, effectively. It's a terrible turn of events. But we may actually get undue value out of those 2 cents, and now 3 cents, if we're able to get a blood bank on the next floor via that 5-cent arcade. And if we can get that nickel arcade, which we now seem to be plausibly able to do, we could get an IV bag. And if we get an IV bag, well, who knows what kind of greatness could befall us on this run. We're still very, very early on in streak territory, so I'm not, oh man, a bomb would be kind of nice, though. I'm not super, like, on edge, but I'm also not super relaxed. I'd like to get some momentum. We've been a little bit short on momentum recently. We could go to our shop, and inside of our shop, we could try to buy some, probably Spirit Heart, I guess. Unless we get a bomb right here, we won't have a bomb to blow up that Tinted Rock. The question is, would I rather have a chance at an arcade or a guaranteed Tinted Rock that could pay out with a small rock, could pay out with Spirit Hearts, could pay out with consumables, or could pay out with a golden chest, which could pay out with almost any number of those things anyway. It's a difficult situation to kind of come to. It's a confusing one. I'm not totally sure. I think we'll probably just not buy a Spirit Heart unless we get, like, Pageant Boy here, and try to just truck it on the next floor. Magic Mushroom, a huge pickup. And we'll head down. I didn't know that Magic Mushroom healed you all the way either. That's news to me. I'm disappointed to see that we're on the cellar, but hopefully we can pick up like an early arcade here and get a nice damage bonus. Give me a bomb. Okay, one of these days. Magic Mushroom pickup, obviously extraordinary. The fact that we're, doing this much base damage as Samson without even having been hit on this floor is actually awesome. I hate this room. This is not a joke, there are big rooms on Necropolis that I would rather deal with. Like, well, this room is actually not that bad, but that room with, like, a bunch of flies, I think I would rather do that room on Necropolis that is, like, that dingle in the middle. He's not really a dingle. He's the dingle that spawns the smaller dingles, and then you kill the smaller dingles, and then he spawns the dips. I think I would rather deal with that guy than the room that's full of flies. This one is actually like the second easiest. Scary. Of all the big rooms, Sad Bomb's such a good pickup. I think it is in our best interest. Oh, thank you. Curse of the Maze actually worked out in our favor for once there. I was going to say, I think it's in our interest to work ourselves backwards here in the hopes of being able to blow up that Tinted Rock, and that's exactly how that shit went down. And being able to pick up that Spirit Heart is going to go a long way, I think, towards making it conceivable for us to actually get that deal with the devil. Okay. We can time this properly. It's a little annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there is a Tinted Rock over there. If it drops like 2 Spirit Hearts, we can totally justify it. Excuse me. One more. Dropped 1 Spirit Heart. Still was the right decision. Picked up an extra half Spirit Heart in the process. And actually, now that we've qualified, like, one way or the other for the arcade, we could totally buy a Spirit Heart from our shop if we wanted to. And that is not our secret room, so it's going to be a little trickier than I'd originally anticipated to get there. And I'm guessing, based on the size of this floor already, it's pretty unlikely that we are going to get an arcade, and we did not. We're going to be fighting Fistula. Actually, Fistula seems like... I've been talking a lot lately about how I think Fistula is actually a very, very hard first floor boss. But Sad Bombs help out quite a lot, actually. That gives us an out that I can feel good about. And we're totally going to qualify for the deal with the devil without any real problems here. Ooh, okay, let's not get too cocky. Those Fistula parts, I do think they do 1 damage each if you hit them before they break into their, like, silkworm state. Lots of Spirit Hearts, but otherwise a pretty disappointing deal with the devil here. I found pills. I'm not going to, I'll go back to the curse room, but I'm not going to go to the shop. I don't want a Spirit Heart, I just want whatever I can get from the curse room. Hopefully an item to give me some deal with the devil precedent. Am I, like, having a total brain fart on this room? I don't remember it being this tough. Like, I remember having a little bit larger of a window to actually sneak through there, but I might be mistaken about it. Check for a secret room here. If we get to 15 cents, which we clearly will not, I was thinking about going to the shop, but this is okay too. Not a huge fan of that. That's why Curse of the Maze can suck on my maze. And that's another, like, range downgrade pill. Little bit of money. Maybe we could blow up our donation machine now. Ah, telepills, okay. Telepills error room. Oh my god. 2 golden poops. Well, get counterfeit penny first. Yeah, okay. So we can't buy the Bible, but we'll totally buy a safety pin. And we'll totally take Satanic Bible as well. And that seems like an absurdly good error room, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. You're not going to get that every day. Just a, 1 in 20 shot with telepills actually turned out fantastically for us there. And looks like the Northern Lion luck is pretty much on in full effect here. Which I'm excited about. We don't need to make as much of an effort to blow up mushrooms. We already have Magic Mush. My favorite song by The Who. Magic Mush, Magic Mush. Not really much of a Roger Daltrey. I'm a Roger Daltrey fan. I'm just not much of a Roger Daltrey. Okay. I'll spend 2 golden keys for that. That's fine. Look at that. It worked out. Mathematically speaking, that was objectively the right decision. Unless I fuck up my use of 2 of spades. And we took a little damage, but we are in that position where basically if I take damage, I kind of don't really care that much as long as we're still holding on to our deal with the devil precedent. Well, not deal with the devil precedent even, because, like, the ability to get a deal with the devil and or angel by not taking red heart damage, which is probably a much better way to describe it. Let's just say we're not taking red heart damage. We know what this is? Death card. I'll just come back here and try to use this like so. And that was easy enough. I will blow this up. Maybe we can get some good pills out of it. Liberty Cap, I don't know. Counterfeit Penny's kind of okay. I can live with it at the very least. I don't really like it, but I have a little bit of trinket inertia. I'll be the first to admit that, if I have one trinket, it takes a little bit more to get me to leave the trinkets behind. Like, if I've already attached to it, like, I've already got some precedent for it. It's like getting rid of your old family dog to pick up a new puppy. That's not the way it works, man. You gotta wait until nature takes its course. So we're gonna hold on to Counterfeit Penny for now. Plus, it doesn't hurt that we're, low on cash right now. I don't think I really want to use a bomb for that. I think that would be a poor play. I don't really want to use a key or 2 keys for this either, but we'll see if maybe we can get into our secret room and access it that way. And the Goat Head extraordinary pickup has been happening a lot lately, but I'm happy for it regardless. We could double our keys, and then that would make that hurt a little bit less, but I guess that's what we're going to do. We'll still have 4 keys after this. And so 1 room is going to re-roll our whole everything. Let's do it. It could be interesting. So we are now much smaller tiers. An attack fly, Sister Maggie, Maggie's bow. I'm assuming that as Samson we still have Bloody Lust. I feel like our damage is terrible now. But we have attack fly. So, there is that. Attack fly, it doesn't matter what your damage is. Attack fly is gonna always be there for you to do a little bit more damage than you're expecting and only put you at a mild risk in the interim period. Maybe our damage isn't as bad as I'm thinking, but it is pretty bad. I was really... Oh, that was dumb. Oh, we got Poison Touch clearly as well. I was really hoping that that would be like a 5-room. It was not a 5-room. And actually, well, we got pretty much a carbon copy of that run we had like a run or two ago. Yeah, good homing shots. Home in on the projectiles. Let me know how that works out for you. I'm displeased with that reroll. Especially after we'd picked up the goat head. But, you know, that's the cost of doing business. Sometimes it works out for you. Sometimes it doesn't work out for you. Isaac's Jar of Tears, that's a huge coup for us. I'm extremely happy to have what is objectively one of the worst items in the game, because it can only get better, right? Look, oh my god, we probably did up to and including maybe 10% of that individual's health there. I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, Gertie J. Let's do this shit. Admittedly, Isaac's Jar of Tears is a little bit less shitty because we have the Magician, well, not the Magician, but Spoonbender. And actually, Spoonbender gives us an awesome kind of baseline for more synergies in the future. Very dumb of me. Oh, we've got like Celtic Cross or Virgo? Must be, well, it could be either, I guess. And that is no deal with the devil, so we'll head down to the next floor. I'm not very excited by the implications of what has happened on this last little bit. But, do we still have Bloody Lust? Like, we still have the bandana. We're going to start by playing the Demon Judgment. Are our shots getting bigger? I think they are. I think they are. But I'm not sure. Okay, speed plus range, that's something. I could have used that, honestly. I think our shots are getting bigger, so I think we still get some benefit out of Bloody Lust here. IV bag. IV bag, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, Isaac's Jar of Tears can safely go away. We're gonna go all the way down here. I can understand the risk there. We actually have some invincibility, so let's go play the Blood Bank. And we'll get our HP back. That's incredibly lucky. And now we can play this guy, and presumably we'll get some kind of benefit out of this. Another HP upgrade. That's a pretty extraordinary arcade for us, you gotta admit. Maybe our shots don't get any bigger? We're gonna go pretty hard on this. This should scare you. Because this is not necessarily a great strategy, but we're gonna be making an awful lot of money in the process, and we gained access to this room, and we picked up Fate, which, to be honest with you, is totally worth it. You might be saying, well, why don't you go back and get Isaac's Jar of Tears? No, 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 my friend. Isaac's Jar of Tears is terrible. Unless we get chocolate milk. In which case, it may actually be as viable as your average spacebar item, maybe even a little bit more so. But IV bag is definitely what we're going to want to roll with. Assuming we still have Bloody Lust, and to be honest with you, I don't know. It's not even reliable. Like, I can check our stat screen. I would be expecting to do more damage than this. I can check our stat screen, but Bloody Lust should still be on there. Or it's not on there in the first place. But even if it's, even if it were, it wouldn't necessarily mean anything. Because the items that you have and then get re-rolled totally counts on your list to begin with. Is Attack Fly really this slow at revolving? I mean, I guess it's a good thing. Because you can get them trapped in the web for longer, but still, a little ridiculous. I don't know. At the very least, we can use IV Bag to pretty much fund any purchase we're going to make for the rest of the game. So there is that. That's the worst damage I've ever taken in Rebirth. Pack it up. We've seen it. I'm still doing most of my damage via orbital here. So we got to be smart, and we got to not do what I just did there, which was incredibly dumb. That would have been an awesome full health pill, but that's okay. We did get a range upgrade. That's not meaningless. Really, really can't afford to lose this run just by being an idiot right now. So let's try to be a little bit smarter than I have had the tendency to do occasionally in the past. That's not gonna help. This would be soul-crushing. Like, actually question my faith in the power of positive thinking here if we end up coming across a greed on our shop. We got 76 cents. We picked up like 60 cents on the past floor. And most of that has come, you know, at trading a pound of flesh for a pound of pennies. Which, try to get that at your butcher, man. You probably can't. Unless you had some weird currency-based butcher that I've never seen before. Currency-based butcher came out with a great math rock album this year, though. A couple of ex-Slint guys were in there, yeah. David Pajon. Now, nothing over here. Oh, well, there is a tinted rock. I would actually love small rock. Which is basically the truest sentence you can possibly say. When would you not like +1 damage? Even after you get it, you're like, I'd rather have it again. But we don't have any bombs, although there's probably maybe like a 40% chance we can get one from our shop. We need, well, that's fine. We need our shop to not be greedy in the first place. And that small rock, okay, that's a huge help for us. This is a big floor. And it's looking like boss rush is pretty much out the window right now. But this is the important corridor right here anyway. Magic fingers. I could see this being very, very useful. And greed. So you give us a half-decent shop item, followed by the worst shop we could possibly muster right now. I'm scared, a little bit, admittedly. I kind of want to roll magic fingers with 95 cents, honestly. I know that I asked for the IV bag. But I think magic fingers just make, especially with the ability to fly and just hide out over rocks, magic fingers makes us like a lot more survivable. Plus, it's kind of novel on a Samson run to be using magic fingers, so I'll take it. Deal with the devil here, come on. Yeah, oh, deal with the angel, that's fine. At least you're letting me get in here to begin with. Now, unfortunately, I don't really gain anything from that, for one, but I also can't even blow up our angel statue. I don't have any bombs. And before you get mad at me for that, I blew up a tinted rock, got small rock, and then there's freaking greed in our shop. What am I supposed to do? I don't know, man. Are we really gonna not take IV bag? Now that I look at it, our shots seem so big, and I know that that's partly small rock. It might even be exclusively small rock. Like, you might be saying, well, you know, magic fingers, it'll be as good next floor as it is this floor, whereas IV bag, you gotta, you know, jump through hoops to make that happen. But that's not true, because magic fingers is based on our damage, and I think IV bag is what has given us our high damage on this floor. I don't know, though. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with IV bag. It's not an enormous deal, but I'm gonna stick with IV bag. Like, it's not like we're passing up the most amazing spacebar item in the game to take IV bag. We're passing up magic fingers, which could be good, could even be great for us here, but is not the be-all, end-all necessarily. I wish that we had it on this room, that's for sure, but that's independent of everything else. That's related to the, are you a wizard pill? So we'll just wait. I mean, I've been trying to hit them with the attack fly, but it's not really looking that likely right now. They're moving quickly. They're jumping as soon as I get in range. Oh my god, we're shooting straight again. Okay, one of them has actually been hit. I didn't think this day would ever come, and we've lost our spirit heart, so let's be smart about this. We've been hit there once. We should at least play this a few times. You only need to play 6 times to get like the maximum damage bonus, if it even helps us. And if it doesn't, well, shit, man. We're just wasting our HP, aren't we? What I want to get is a spacebar item that makes it so it doesn't matter. You know, it makes it so that we get rid of IB bag. We get rid of IV bag, not the irritable bowel bag. And we are happy to do so because we have, oh, Krampus's head even, or oh, Guppy's head, or Guppy's paw, maybe, could be amazing for us here too. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened yet, but this could be a big floor. We got depths 1, we got plenty of time to make our, you know, upward mobility here, and perhaps above all else, an awful lot of HP to trade for a deal with the devil if we can just maybe get a spirit heart to protect us in the meantime. I know we were low on bombs. I gotta try for like a black heart though. Didn't work out, but that's okay. Like, I gotta try for some kind of... What the fuck hit me there? It must have been a shot from the fire, right? Well, there goes our deal with the devil chance in all likelihood. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. What a shitty, shitty reroll, man. But it's not sunk yet. Give me a candle. A candle's an easy way out. Give me a deal with the angel and or devil in spite of the fact that I took red heart damage. Give me a deal with the angel and or devil because I took red heart damage. It doesn't really make any sense, but... You know, we gotta stop thinking NDA, start thinking NWA. That doesn't make any sense either. Okay. We're just gonna basically continue. This is like... It's not an unenviable situation. But we're going to just continue to use the attack flies to do as much damage as possible. And Matchbook is like definitely not the kind of uproarious get we needed there in order to feel great about this. Now, I'm not going to go out and say that I've played amazing on this run or anything of the sort. However... Oh, come on. I think I played okay... And you know, you live by the dice, you die by the freaking dice. I'm dying by the dice right now. I'm rattled by the fucking rush. Joker. Nah, 2 of spades. Alright, I'll pop it right away. Good case to be made to not do that, but 12 keys is nice. And we did find a secret room. There's no real reason to do this. But at the same time, also, why not... If we get a D20 or something, this will be a great room for us to take advantage of. We can always go back for those other red hearts. We should go back for those other red hearts. You never know how important they'll be. For a multitude of different reasons. I think you can get 4 bombs here. What do we need to make this run work? Like, let's stop just complaining and start actually talking about, you know, strategies that we could use to survive. It would be amazing... to pick up damage and tears upgrades. Like, those are the big deal right now. Might as well... I figured why not, you know? If we could pick up damage and tears upgrades, I would be thrilled. I don't know, it does seem like our tears have gotten bigger there, but our damage still sucks, so I'm kind of unaware. Like, we need kind of a big item at this point, or a lot of small items. And I think I will go blank card. Don't let me leaving there make you think that I'm not going to take blank card. We might as well start donating some money. As much as we can, anyway. Like, oh, come on. Like, blank card Emperor is not that amazing, but I'm coming around to the idea that IV Bag is doing nothing for us here, so... We'll do this. I'm hoping to pot some Joker cards, like that's why we are blowing up all these skulls. That's a Fool card. It could be nice to help me get out of a curse room or something like that. What's our other card that we have right now? Well, we don't want blank card Fool. Blank card Emperor is way more useful for us. I know I'm leaving a little bit of money behind here. Maybe a library or something. Like, there's a lot of dead ends left on this floor, and not a lot of, you know, traditionally useful rooms. Our item room, shop, and boss room have already been taken care of. I would rather have blank card Emperor, and then, you know, the added benefit of blank card Who Knows, than Magic Fingers as well. So that's like a little bit my Rorschach test for whether or not I made the right decision here. You're not really supposed to use a Rorschach test to decide whether or not you've made the right decision, but I'm a psychologist who's never played by the rules, to be honest with you. What do you see on this ink blot? No, you're wrong. It's a vagina. Yeah, you should have just gone with your gut, man. That's what the Rorschach test is, just to figure out how honest you are, man. They all actually look like vaginas. That's what I tell my patients. I say, you know, listen to me, Dr. Lecter. I wouldn't steer you wrong. Okay, I still want to blow up like a lot of skulls, but I don't think we're gonna find that many skulls, so I'm actually gonna blank card Emperor out. We're not gonna use our Emperor card immediately on the next floor anyway, because we are gonna be on the depths part 2, so it seemed like at least we could save some backtracking there. Curse of the Unknown, pretty excited about this, very excited about what's happening here. I don't want to go too deep on this. I know our HP is pretty good. That's pretty much what I was hoping for, actually. I wasn't that worried about the boss trap room. That doesn't really interest me all that much. At least it doesn't interest me all that much knowing that I'd have to, like, leave behind a bunch of Spirit Hearts to make it happen. Or not leave behind, but I only have, like, half a Spirit Heart and maybe now 0 Spirit Hearts. So I really don't want to go for it because it could go completely south. Blank card, World card. I think I'll just pop the World card. And we can actually get into our boss trap room the easy way here. And by easy way, I mean a much less likely way, strangely enough. There's our secret room. I'm tempted to leave, but we gotta kill these guys. Well, you don't have to, but I'd like to kill these guys first. It worked. Oh, sneeze. Real sneeze. Oh, man. Alright. Let's see what we got in here. 1 iron chest. No, thank you. We will make our way to the item room. I hope I don't sound... I really thought I was getting out of the way of that. I hope I don't sound despondent. I'm not really beaten down. You know, this is... I want to sound like a father who is going to work at the coal mines or like some kind of job he's not necessarily a huge fan of, but he's very happy to have the opportunity to provide for his family with a job that, you know, is union and has benefits, etc., etc. Like, that's, you know, I don't necessarily want to get the black lung on this run. All that being said, I must have taken red heart damage there as we were able to pick that up. All that being said, I'm happy to have the opportunity to still be alive at this point. I'm happy to have the opportunity to make this run better, and we do have a chance to do so. I don't know if it's a great chance, but we're going to give it our all, because what else do we have, you know? I don't want to be the guy who just taps out early and says, oh, this run's fucked. Fucking Isaac RNG. Stupid. Sucks. Cancer is actually a really, really good effect. We have a lot of it. Pretty much the only time it's a great... Well, that's not true. Pretty much the most useful time for the Cancer... not trinket, but item, is if you have a lot of HP, so you actually stand to be able to use or benefit from the wafer effect after you get hit more than once on a room. You know, if you're playing as the Lost, then you're not gaining too much out of that Cancer pickup, but since we have a ton of red hearts, it's pretty nice. Not gonna lie to you. Still hoping that, maybe blow up some skulls and pick up some half-decent trinkets. And by trinkets, I mean tarot cards. They both start with a T. Cut me a little bit of slack. Stay far, far away from these guys. There we go. One more hit. And then just rake that attack fly across. And this shop, not an exaggeration, is an extremely important part of our overall chances here. No super greed. Okay, no super greed. You could argue whether or not it's a great shop anyway, but there is no super greed, I'll give you that. We're at the full HP cap with red hearts, I think. That would explain why we couldn't buy the Spirit Heart. So I'm not going to bother really looking for a second secret room. An Eternal Heart apparently would be worthless. Red Mom. Red Mom's not that bad. We can make this work. Okay, this is where we start coming back here. We're not doing very much damage, and that's not going to change. We can do the occasional hit with our attack fly. Apart from that, we're relying pretty much exclusively on our tears. Oh my god. That one actually went pretty well. Oh, that was glorious. Okay. If we could just get some more situations like that, life would be grand. Okay, keep it up. Keep it up. Buttercup baby, just to let me down. Mess me around, and then Durstival. You never call baby when you say you will. Probably just cost myself that deal with the devil, but I dropped in a fat build me up Buttercup reference, so there's something to be said for that. And actually, I might trade a deal with the devil for the ability to actually have 2 attack flies on the go at the same time here. That's actually really upping my DPS, I think. Please. No deal with the devil, as expected. Down to the next floor. This is a big one, because we're going to pop this Emperor card right away. And by Emperor card, I mean the blank card. We don't have a battery, so we can't store up like 2 charges or anything like that. Oh, I can't tell you how excited I am to be going up against Conquest here. Just thrilled. Okay, but we can do this as long as we only get hit once. Use everything you got, man. Throw your bombs in there. Attack fly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, get... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, we got invincibility. Temporarily. Oh, it's big. It's big. Still a chance. Still a chance. My tears are bigger. I'm gonna get you. I didn't think it was gonna happen. We gotta deal with the devil, and we got Guppy's Collar, baby! Yeah! That's, basically worthless. Okay, down to the next floor. Unless we get 2 more Guppy items, it could happen. Alright, let's do, like 2 rooms here. And, we'll do it this way so we can see if there's anything special in these kind of terminals up here. There's an arcade with... If there's a Demon Judgment and a regular Judgment on there, could be useful. There is not. Don't really have too much interest in getting into that boss trap room. I mean, I have an interest in it, but not if it's going to cost me a lot of HP. So let's pop our Emperor card and then head on to the It Lives fight. Now it all becomes about living to the chest, and honestly, I think it's nearly guaranteed. And normally I would much rather be a little bit more conservative in my prediction, but it's just raw HP at this point. It's raw HP plus the fact that we have the cancer trinket, or the cancer items, so we're gonna take half damage after we get hit once. That's not gonna stop us from taking a lot of damage, but it's gonna stop us from taking some, you know? Plus we have Celtic Cross or Virgo, I'm not totally sure. It's helpful for situations like this. Just get in there, at least get some poison damage in there. Like, we got hit 3 or 4 times here, and it's barely gonna make a perceptible dent in our HP. We might get hit 1 more time as well. Yeah, there we go. It's alright. Homing shots will keep me in the game here pretty easily. Attack fly does its trick. Let's head up to the cathedral, and then we'll do a few rooms and we'll fight Isaac, and then it all comes down to what we get on the chest items, because I really think that we're basically effed if we don't get something half decent on the chest. Blank card Sun. Won't you come wash away the rain? Blank card Sun. Won't you come? Black Hole Sun was just one of those songs. I mean, I'm a bad singer to begin with, but anytime I played Rock Band, it was like my vocal cords just don't work for Black Hole Sun. I don't know why. You have to give that one to Michael A.L. Fox. Michael A.L. Fox, my friend Michael A.L. Fox, who also does YouTube stuff occasionally, if you're not familiar with him, does the best Spoon Man I've ever heard in my entire life. Spoon Man! Come together with your hand. I shouldn't insult him. I'm insulting him because we insult each other, and we can take it because we're comfortable in our relationship that way. This motherfucker, we went to karaoke when we were in Boston for PAX East. And he just put on like 15 songs. And then people would be like, you know, they'd get up to sing their song, and he'd be like, well, people would be like, I didn't pick this. It's Wide Open Spaces by the Dixie Chicks. And he'd be like, yeah, I put on a party playlist. And they'd be like, well, I don't want to sing this. I want to sing the song I picked. And he's like, no, I just do it. I think he's got some singing etiquette he needs to learn. But his performance of Nothing Else Matters by Metallica was stuck in my head for weeks afterwards. Still, some say, still to this day. So I am going to roll Blank Card Sun, because why wouldn't we roll Blank Card Sun? It is going to make it so we actually have to fight more rooms along the way. But once every 4 rooms, we become invincible. So, well, not invincible, we get our HP all the way back, plus the Necronomicon effect. So in a way, I probably should be using it more often, but in a way, I actually feel like the Sun card here nearly makes us unkillable. I'm going to go back for those bombs. Because, especially with the Cancer Trinket, we need to take like 6 hits per room, and then all in a very quick succession. to not be able to use the Cancer, the Sun card here with Blank card to win. So I think this is going to be like the lamest Isaac win of all time, but I'd be very, very surprised if it isn't a win. And that Blank card pickup saved the run. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that. I really hope we're going the right way here. Okay, we did get that guy. I thought he was going to explode, but I guess if you're invisible... You can't have everything in life. You can't be invisible and explode, okay? Save some for the rest of the class. Good, good, good. This is perfect. Again, probably should be using the Sudden card once every 4 rooms just to figure out where to go and also use the Necronomicon effect. Now, I would really like to not use it until after we beat Isaac so we can instantly know which direction to go, or very quickly know which direction to go on the chest, so that's what I'm going to try to do. Now, we have no defensive orbitals, so using Attack Fly here seems a little rich, but... Oh, we got some invincibility, though. Oh, yeah. That was not as much damage as I would have hoped, and I probably should have got in there to poison him. That's alright, it's all free damage right now. As long as we don't die on this fight, we're gonna have full HP when we go down to the next floor anyway. So get in there, poison him, then just Attack Fly, man. Can you see them? They talk about us. Telling lies now, that's no surprise. Northern Line, why are you singing a Hillary and Haley Duff song? That wasn't a Hillary and Haley Duff song, that's a Go-Go song. That was then covered by Hillary and Haley Duff to try to kickstart her career after she didn't get the kind of big break she wanted after starring in Napoleon Dynamite. Honestly, I thought she did a pretty good job. Starring might be a bit of an exaggeration there. I thought she did a totally fine job. Whoops, I punched the microphone. Don't worry about it. It happens from time to time. You know what? Yeah, fuck that. Get in there, poison his ass. I don't care. Hit me as much as you want. I got the Sun card. I'm gonna live forever. Northern Lion dies in Freak Isaac fighting accident. Oh, no. Sad story. Alright, we are getting a little low on HP here. I mean, the worst case scenario is that we just pop the Sun card. And then we have to go 4 rooms on our chest before knowing which is the proper direction to go. It's better if we don't do that. We have the Cancer Trinket so we can get hit one more time, and then we'll definitely get permanent Polaroid invincibility. This has been a very bad fight, like a very, very stupid fight, but we're still at no risk of death. We're not even at half HP if you want to count our Sun card. There you go. We smartened up by the end of that. No Curse of the Lost, please. No Curse of the Lost. Curse of the Blind, also terrible. Alright, let's see what we got here. At least we know where to go. 4 question marks, that's a big surprise. Dark Bum, good. Infestation 2, extremely good. Smart Fly, pretty good. Eve's Mascara, debatable. Actually pretty terrible. In this case, because it's really affecting our effective range. Because of My Reflection, I guess? I didn't realize that we had My Reflection in addition to Spoonbender, but it seems like we do. Should have looked at that on the stat screen earlier. It's not like it would have affected things all that much. But yeah, I mean, again, with Blank card, I gotta assume that there's basically no way we lose this run. We're Lord of the Flies now as well. Interesting. Get out of there. Secret room key beggar, no. Wonder if we can get Magic Mush again. We'll never know. I really don't want to take Telepills. I hope you'll forgive me, but I gotta really try for, like, the obvious plays here. The good thing about Eve's Mascara is actually that since it doubles our damage, I think it is really, really good against the flies. Or, sorry, when I said against the flies, what I mean to say is since our tears do double damage, they're really good for the spiders we have. I can understand how you would be confused by my sentiment there, because what I said and what I meant were apparently very different. However, that is what I meant. Our spiders are going to do a lot more damage. Some might say double. And actually, we have a great run for getting hit. We got, like, when we get hit, we have occasional invincibility. We got the Cancer effect. And now we also have the Smart Fly, which is really going to help us out. And Smart Fly is going to kill enemies faster, which is going to lead to faster spiders via infestation. And it's some weird synergy that I never would have predicted for myself, but it's all definitely happening here. And it's pretty much impossible to predict a loss just because of all the shit that we got going on. Like, we got a lot of good stuff happening here. Even if it doesn't necessarily seem like it. And this is a relatively easy fight to finish it off before Blue Baby. I'm still pissed a little bit at that reroll that we got, because it did kind of suck. But we're coming back from it, man. And there's basically, we're unkillable. Offensively, we suck the big one, but we can't be killed. Mr. Mega helps out a little bit, actually. I do have to get in pretty dang close here. There we go. We've been hit, so let Smart Fly do what it does. Those flies instantly become our friends, which is actually bad, because if I could kill them, which I would in like 1 second, we would get spiders out of them, which do even more damage, but oh well, I guess. There we go. See, we blew those ones up before they could... Oh, no, those ones don't become ours anyway. Yeah, this is easy, man. Let's just... I might as well get in here, poison him, and just, you know, throw down Mr. Mega Bombs. If we get invincibility, he's done. Alright, surprisingly easy finish, but a tough run on the way there. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.